The standard at college rugby was real good. It was amazing they were able to adapt a week that I do my normal weeks now for Chiefs. It was kind of adapted at Exeter College, so it was amazing to go from 1 week like training here now, and I look back and the weeks are not far off exactly the same. We went from like anaerobic games on a Monday to then obviously playing on a Wednesday, so it's adapted a bit differently, but the standard was amazing. Some of the lads I ended up playing against in the Ace League, they were top notch, and some of them are now pushing on and doing what I'm doing. Some are doing even better, some of them are nearly at the England squad, so it's amazing the standard that that Ace League produces, and to be able to go from those constant games, just kind of getting that kind of the feeling of playing a game week in, week out, having that same week, trying to prep to that game. We had an unbelievable amount of footage on the teams that we were playing, so it's literally exactly like a Premiership week. It's amazing. There was a lot of physical detail I had to coming through the college setup. So my gym instructor was Sati back in the day, Joe Sat, and he was real pushing us to just become the best we could be, constantly doing testing. And he was just monitoring us, making sure that we would become like the biggest, strongest people we could. And then the detail around the games, Rob Gibson and Sam Morton were both my coaches when I was doing it, and Glenn Channon. They were all able to help me become a better player. So I'll be working with Glenn, doing all the passing, like bits around, just like tuning those little fine details, and then with Rob Gibson we were looking at scrums, kind of looking at people that are at the top of their game now. So we were looking at like Owen and Ben Franks, just looking at those guys that were doing real well back when I was a little bit younger, going through that. So and then with Sam we would actually do more like the scrummaging technique stuff. I'll be in the gym with him doing bits like that. It was amazing how that I've kind of took that through with me now, and I still do it today. So it's amazing that I can bring it up with me, and it's still like you see the first team players doing it, so I was able to do it at such a young age. Some of them have only just started doing it, so when I'm their age, hopefully I would have so many more years, more experience of doing those little things I do with Sam, Gibbo and Glenn, that now I'll be able to push on. So now that it just becomes natural to me, and I'm able to carry on and use it in a game, and it really helps. I would agree that Exeter College was one of the best experiences rugby-wise I've had. I think it's just amazing that we're able to play week in, week out playing rugby, be able to spend it with the lads. Like we used to wake up real early, do the gym session in the morning, but everyone used to dig in, and then when it got to the end of the season we'd be playing like anaerobic games, so that's pretty much like fun games, and we'd be doing it at the end of the session, everyone working hard out in the sun, throwing a ball around. It was amazing, and the lads, like, it's such a big group of lads. It's so many good like new people you meet, and it's an amazing experience. Balancing rugby and academic was amazing. My tutor was John Fabian, and he was amazing at being able to link me with worked hard with my academic stuff. I'm dyslexic, so I struggle with like writing assignments, and he was able to like film me, and I was able to talk through my assignments, and just making those things just a little bit easier, so I was able to just to push on through that part, and I didn't have to worry about education, because when you're worried about your education, trying to do your rugby, they will stop you from doing your rugby, because education is as important, but it's easy when you have the people there to help you, and all the teachers I had were amazing. They were able to help me through that, and I was able to push on my rugby. I didn't have to worry about the education, because I could just real push on my rugby. And it was nice to do the education at the same time, because sometimes I feel a little bit stressed with rugby and that, and you just want to take your mind off it, and you can just go and do a little bit of work, and it's easy to take your mind off it by doing the work. Like I still do a bit of work now just to keep my mind off of rugby sometimes, because it can be stressful sometimes when you're injured and stuff like that. So to have that college there, Exeter College there, to help me doing bits now. I do the apprenticeship at the moment, so I'm still sticking around, so I'm going to enjoy it. It was amazing how the stuff I've learnt from Exeter College, like the rugby-wise, I can take into Chiefs. It's pretty much exactly the same. So the way we play is literally kind of copied from the Chiefs. So it's amazing. You can 1 minute be training at Exeter College, and you could pretty much filter into the Chiefs side, just because how amazing it is that it's all linked. So we can go through doing sets and stuff like that we do at Exeter College. We can just literally take through into first team here, so it's fully linked, and the coaches know exactly what the first team coaches want. So when you're reviewing a game, if I reviewed it with Sam, when I review a game with Sam, then if I reviewed a game with Rob Hunter, the first team coach here, it would pretty much be exactly the same, because the coaches know exactly what the first team coaches want. So you're literally getting all the information from here, but at Exeter College, so it's amazing. See, with the 20s that I'm doing now, I don't think I was really at college when I did it. See, I was lucky enough that I was able to do a year group below. So, like, not many people go from like being under. Like, I done before I played under 18s England. I played for the under 20s. So that was when I was still at college. So, with the under 20s, it's a bit different because you spend a whole weeks away. So making sure I was balancing my my work with the 20s, that was pretty tough. So the main thing is making sure that you get your work done first, because like I was lucky enough to go away with the 20s, so to be able to go away with the 20s, and you don't want to be kind of caught up with work, because that's when you start to get bogged down, and then you'll be real struggling to improve. So making sure that you get your work done first, because you don't know when like games are going to come up or opportunities are going to come up. You don't want to miss out those opportunities, because you have to do your work, because rugby can end in like a split second, so you've got to make sure you have your work done at the same time. So to have your work done is key to then be able to push on the rugby. So if I had to give any advice to my younger self or anyone else that's trying to get into Premiership rugby, it's definitely real push for things, a real push to get your work done, because even though that, so last year I had to redo my GCSE English, and I'd done it and I didn't think it was a big part at Chiefs at all, but I had some of the coaches telling me well done for being persistent with it, and making sure that I'd done it and nailed it that way. So that there shows that if you can work hard. So I think it took me two years extra to do my English. Shows that you've got that persistence to keep going, same on the rugby field. Persistence to keep working hard, like hitting defenders back, scrummaging, it all kind of links together. So just make sure you work hard at everything you do, real put in the meters and put in the effort, and you 100% get the rewards.